Map maker?
I'm just watching.
He's a useless weakling.
Yep.
I'll
Leman,
charge.
you
I'll
with
go.
us?
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll charge.
All right, we can charge. The three of us can charge.
Okay. You want to charge, and that is Leman, Stuin, and Thane. Right?
Yep.
Was trying to write as excellent during the time. By the way, just for the fun of it, these squared tokens I've made is actually from the real game. It's not from MapTools. Oh, there you have it. This is what Axel says before you suddenly jump on him. Now I'm going to put you not in the same square as Axel, but you are actually trying to get to him at the same time.
Okay.
Axel drops the bread and stomps on it.
All of
All
them?
the bread?
All 7 of them?
All of the bread.
He has a big foot.
Yes, a big
Wow.
foot.
Maybe he is a Bigfoot.
Can we get the crumbs off the floor?
Yes,
Under his...
the crumbs off the floor. There are some pee in it, but who cares?
Well, that's no problem for me.
I could, that I
This
could-
floor is pretty gross.
Exactly. Okay. So you have some crumbs.
And I also have, some more crumbs from Maya. So I have 2 crumbs. Well, that's
Why are you
better
not
than no
eating
crumbs.
them? Why are you just
No, I'm
keeping them?
doing that.
Put minimum.
Because you said I'm not hungry.
Okay, that's up to you. I'm not bothering with your hungriness.
Can I give 2 bread halves to
Wait,
Stun
wait, what?
and Thane?
Wait, Thane doesn't have any food, right?
Nope. He
Well,
hasn't got
I
in either.
I still have 2 bread loaves, right?
Yep.
Can I give
can give
2 halves to?
You can do anything you want with them. Do it in the chat, so you don't have to talk about
Oh
it.
goodness, I have to type.
That's interaction between you players. Oh, sorry, you characters. So
Yeah,
that's
okay.
nothing you don't have to ask it. They can refuse to take them, of course, but that's their problem. I cannot do anything about it.
Oop, whoa. Sorry, it always makes that noise when I'm backspace. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, he's back.
Yes, he's back. What's all
Right.
the racket?
He's back.
Can you shut up, Oni? You're talking too much.
Okay.
The hobgoblin says, "What's all the racket?" He wants to know. Settle down or I'll knock you senseless. Your threats don't scare us, Judge, says Axel. We'll die in the mines anyway. Jer glares at Axel with a menacing stare. Have it your way. If you're all so anxious to see the salt mines, then you'll go as soon as I'll get back with your shackles.
Jackals?
Shackles.
Jackals? As in...
SHACKLES.
Oh my goodness.
Sackles? What's a sackle?
Shackles. SH.
I don't want to be
Oh,
bounded by wild dogs.
Hey, yeah, do we know each other's names?
No.
Is it time to represent yourself? Now, we are not going to leave this cell before we have tried to use our alignments. We need to put that right. I feel like it's time for it.
Okay.
So, if you want to represent yourself... Now, what I want you to do is... Well, Ron and Steven already knows how to make a character and make it alive and try different things. But you're the other guys, you need to play a bit to see what fits you. What is me? What is the halfling Maya? What is the peeing dwarf?
Holy!
You know. Who is clinking on the piano?
Sorry.
Now, the names are not important, more of the things that we can see. You have ample opportunity of giving yourself the presentation you want, but your alignment is important for getting out of here and for the rest of the map. So you are left with two choices. I know that in D&D 3, 3.5 and 4.0 you have 9 or 12 or 16 alignment choices. In 2.0 you have 3. And I, as a dungeon master, have ruled out chaotic. You cannot be chaotic.
Leman seems pretty chaotic to
So
me.
what
Yeah,
can
I
we
know.
do?
Yeah, really.
But we do have the two other ones. He's not lawful either, so I know what Leman is. He's like a dog, he's neutral.
Hey,
Yeah, he's thinking about himself and his needs. He's neutral. He's very good. Now, that means that he knows when he takes care of the group, because the group will take care of him. A lawful person, on the other hand, is not concerned with its own problems. A lawful person will give away anything just in order to the group survive. And often the clerics are very stupid to be and lawful. So that's an easy one to play. But this cleric, I can tell you, is neutral. He has no idea what a group does. He has never played inside a group. He doesn't know. This is what Stephen have made me think about Thane, that this is not a group person. I think he's been thrown out of his temple because the order doesn't want him there. He doesn't even go to the services or anything. This cleric is actually...
He tries to go to the services, but then when he's there, he like bumbles and drops everything and makes a mess of everything.
So this is not a group person. So Thane, for me, is already neutral. He's played that. The same can goes for Plat. Plat is retreating to the corner. He knows that he is vulnerable. He hasn't got anything to protect himself with. So he's taking care of number one. That's neutral. That's, if you look at what Ron has done so far, all he has done is moved up, taking some piece of string, got back again. That's all he has done on the whole time.
Yep.
He doesn't provoke anything. He's just keeping out for number one himself. That's neutral.
Okay.
Maya, on the other hand, I don't know.
Yeah, I think she might be lawful because she gave Stuin the breadcrumbs.
Yes, but she's also using the puppy look. And that's neutral.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's
Still
a girl
the
thing.
police there. Yeah, but so Maya, you have to think a bit. Are you that goody two-shoes? Or are you just neutral, as most of us are? Because if you were looking at ourselves, me as a Peter, I'm neutral. I'm just more or less concerned about myself and my problems. And secondly, if I have the time or is able or anything, I help others. I do not concern myself with others before myself. I am not an egoist per se, but I am taking care of my problems first before I get and do anything for others. Mainly because I don't work well with others when I have my own problems. So I will say that me as a person, I'm neutral. I think about myself. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. Normally, when you're meeting monsters, animals are neutral. There are dragons that are lawful, but the most monsters are chaotic. And because I've decided that monsters are chaotic, you cannot be a monster.
no.
It's logical.
Can you be in a monster suit?
You can always hide inside the hobgoblin skin.
Ooh, I want to skin him.
Gotta kill
Yes,
him.
when you get your axe, not before. Now, Stuin, on the other hand, is a thief. And I'm not totally sure that there are any lawful thieves at all.
No,
But they
only the rich, or only those rich, thieves that steal just for the fun of it. They are the
Yes.
lawful ones, not me.
No.
Nope.
You're neutral. So I would
Because I'm
say
not-
that this group is actually neutral all the way. Except for Maya. I'm not totally sure about Maya.
If I could, I would be in between.
No, I have to choose. But that's the part that 3.5 and 4.0 has, you can be lawful neutral or lawful good or all that stuff. But I don't think that that we are able to role play that. And since that's not role playable, I don't bother. So Thane is neutral. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Good. Plat?
Yep.
I'll put you as neutral as well.
Yep.
Hopefully I spell it alike. Leman, no questions asked. You're neutral. It doesn't really have any problem, but there is one thing you can use. Each alignment has its own language. Yes, so if you are talking in neutral, monsters don't understand you because they talk chaotic. The common language you are using always is common. The language is called common. So that's the common language that you're all using. We can call it English if we want, but I call it common.
Okay, it's common.
Yes. Let's see. I haven't put anything on Axel. Okay. I'll put, for now, Maya, I put neutral minus. That is, you're not as neutral as the others.
Okay.
If you want to role play it. If you don't want to role play it, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now we have established that the group is neutral. We have one more thing you are going to decide later on, but we'll take that on in the next session. And hopefully, it will solve itself. Okay. Now, let's see. Is he visible? No, he isn't. All right. Let's continue the game then. As you see, involving rules and stuff while we are playing. We play a bit and then involve some rules. This is actually how this adventure is built. So it's not only me. Okay. Now I'm going to change things.
What the hell?
This is the Goblin 1.
He looks happy.
What's that on his hand?
No idea. Can't see it. No.
It's like
Very bad scanning. Okay. And he's coming in with several assistants, it says, but I don't have one. I have only one. I can copy them, but not at the moment. Okay. Stand back, says Jerry. And he takes the key and puts it in the keyhole. Stop. Time stop. Do you want to make an escape plan now?
George, pin him.
No, he hasn't opened it yet. He's just going to take the key out.
Yet. Now, do you want to be together on an escape plan or do you not want to be? I mean, you are able to do it one at a time, but if you're going to do it wisely, you do it together. A lawful person has no
we would be able to knock him over if we all charged at once.
Did we have enough time, like, between when they came in before that we could plan it, or is this...
Yes,
so
I forgot about it because I talked about alignments instead.
Okay, so we've been kind of sitting here for a while. And
You've been sitting here for like, say, 10 minutes, one turn, and Axel do not want to talk to you, except when he hears about escape plans, he says, I'm on to anything you tell.
I don't understand what he's saying.
On to as if he wants to stop us or he wants to help us.
Axel is going to help you guys with anything you plan, but he has no plans of his own.
oh, good thing he's the boss.
Yeah, but he dropped that. He didn't pursue that thought. I felt that he couldn't. Because I am Axel at that point, and I felt that I couldn't. Hear what it says.
Okay.
Okay.
Allow the PCs to come up with an escape plan. Let's see what you have. You see the situation. You haven't been outside the cell door yet.
Wait. Those two goblins aren't here yet, right?
There are only one goblin. I'm not going to put any more goblins in. These
Wait,
are...
no. Charge isn't a goblin.
Sorry?
Judge.
He's a hobgoblin. That's a hobgoblin, and that's a goblin.
Yeah, so he's saying, like, in the last 10 minutes, we've been able to come up with a plan. So now, out of character, we can decide what that is, and then he'll restart time.
Because
Okay.
So we are time stopping at the moment. Time
Yeah.
out, I think it's called in sports.
Yeah, so
here-
like, if somebody, like, for me, if somebody directly asked me, you know, can you do this while the guard's in the room, I would probably say yes, but I'm not going to come up with any ideas of my own at this point.
Okay.
Okay. I have a thief-like idea.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
rsmalec has a piece. I mean, Plat has a piece of rope. So we put that rope near the bottom of the near the gate. So when the jailer comes in to open the door, because they're going to come sooner or later, and when they put the key in, we snag him and trip him and make him fall, and then we open the door and rush out.
Is the rope long enough for that?
Yes, I will judge it is, actually.
So then I
It's
toss it to...
around 80 centimeters. I'm not totally sure how much that is in inches.
Wouldn't we have to, like, stand and hold it on either side of the door? And wouldn't that be a little obvious?
No.
But I
it-
think you get-
we'll just put it on the
What
floor
if you
and-
had the rope at the base of the door?
Yeah, at the base of the door. It's on the floor. So when he puts his feet in the loop that is on the floor, there will be two people on one side of the row, one side of the each side of the door, and they'll pull. He'll fall, and the door will be open. You know,
Okay.
and they will pass out. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah,
Sounds like
that
a
sounds
plan.
better.
Okay.
What do you think, Cleric, whose name I haven't been told yet? I think.
Oh, my name is Thane, and I am a great holy cleric of the light.
Whatever, Thane. What do you think of that plan?
Sounds good enough.
All right.
I'm sure once he's on the ground, Leman Russ can stomp on him.
I skin him. I take his skin.
You can't.
I'll
That-
take the
that's-
skin and put it on.
We don't have a knife. Settle down.
Can I use my teeth?
How long are your nails? You could use your claws.
Yeah, that too.
Please wait until I leave the room to do that.
The longest thing on a dwarf is still his beard, so...
Oh, that was a close one.
I'll use my
No.
razor thin wire beard. And I'll
Wait,
slowly
which one
scrape
of
it
us
off piece by
is-
piece.
Which one of us is most likely to overpower the, hobgoblin? The Leman?
Leman looks pretty
Yep,
strong.
Leman is the strongest.
Can I be on him first?
That's why I put him
No.
where he is.
Oh.
Okay. Axel said something in the chat.
Yeah, door opens inward. That should wait. That's a better idea. Then we can put the rope inside the door. So when he opens it, he puts his foot inside the loop of the rope. We pull him and he falls, and the door's already open, and we rush out and overpower the goblin.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not afraid that the door would hinder the rope.
Shit.
Does the door scrape along the floor? Or is there a special...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you attach the rope to the door and then the remaining bars so that when it opens it becomes straight and
Taut.
yeah, taut.
Okay. Now this is a situation where I think I know the answer, but I feel like the dice is going to rule this one for me.
Okay.
Okay. Now I know something that you don't. And you shouldn't be. Because, but I will tell you anyway. This is how it works. If that rope is attached to the door and Jerry sees it, he won't open it. So I'm rolling a die, trying to establish, do Jerry sees the rope or not?
Duh.
And I'm using a D12 if anyone is asking. No one is. And I can do a 50-50. So 1 to 6, one result, 7 to 12, another result. And I know the result,
Ooh.
and I'm going to tell you. Jerry is not going to look down at the door.
But the door scrapes.
Yes, but you can
Ooh.
still...
So I think Leman's plan is best.
yeah.
You know, he'll fall.
And remember one more thing. I hope I've named it right. Shackles.
Oh, whatever.
Someone is carrying shackles for 6 persons.
Uh-huh.
And it probably isn't the goblin.
Okay.
He's not strong enough. Just
Well,
look at it. He's
If
tiny
George
like...
has his hands full of shackles, that's going to make it a lot easier to trip him.
Lot easier.
He
You know,
has
make
a
him.
key in one hand. We already know that. Sorry, I did.
If we were to take the shackles from him, can we use them as weapons?
Oh yeah, I think so. But
Like nunchucks or stuff.
Ooh. I
Like
was
nunchucks.
thinking of choking him with them.
all right.
Wait, you have a rope.
But that's the door.
It's
Yeah,
attached
you
to the
don't.
door,
You
so
probably
that-
wouldn't have time to untie the rope to do something with it.
We can put the shackles on the hobgoblin when he falls. I think Leman's strong enough to, you know, overpower him and take the shackles and put it on him.
If I was going to skin him.
you
Okay,
have
you-
Nothing to skin him with.
His hands are tied behind his back. You can skin him while his hands are tied behind his back.
Oh,
Oh, he
fine. I
can't.
come back
He
for him.
doesn't have
I'll
any...
carry him with in my inventory.
Now that's stupid. Okay. Something is happening down there. All right, they are ganging up on you, Mr. Plat. That ignores. Okay, so the plan is tying the rope to the door, making the door stay up. Okay, unanswering, so I suppose it's correct. Then, when George enters, he doesn't notice the rope. Good.
Okay.
You can try to overcome him, right? You attack him. Who is taking care of the goblin? Because we know that there's going to be a goblin.
Wait, God.
Leman.
Wait, no, didn't I get the hobgoblin?
Yeah, Leman was getting the hobgoblin. I'll take the goblin.
Okay, that's why I put you up there. Okay, Axel wants to keep the rope or wants to hold the rope open, and the door goes this way against. Oh, where is it? This way
Okay.
towards Axel. So he's
Okay.
taking
He's behind
the rope.
it.
Yes,
Oh.
taking
okay.
it there.
Well,
Okay.
in the planning stages, we would ask Axel to hold the door open once it's open.
Yes,
More sense.
he wants to do that. This is important. When I say he wants to do that, that is a clue.
Wait, what?
It's a clue that means he agrees to hold the door open.
Okay.
Yeah? All right.
Is he going to smack it in my back when I go through? He's going to hit me in the thumb, isn't he? Sure.
That's what's that about. Okay. Yeah, who knows? Who knows what he's going to do?
Yeah.
Well, we have to try whatever because we need to get out of here.
Yeah, try something.
Okay. So, Thane is taking care of the goblin, and the rest
Okay.
of you is trying to more or less kill George.
I don't trust Axel, so I stand near him. So if he tries anything funny, I can punch him in the face.
That's good.
I want
And
to see it.
Maya and Plat is staying back in the cell.
Yep.
That
I
means
wouldn't
that
mind trying to run around everybody if there's room.
yes, if I let you will do that.
You're going to run around everyone
Now.
in circles.
Yeah, well, once the door opens and everybody's fighting, I can slip out.
Now, Maya,
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, sorry.
Jennifer, this is how a halfling works against hobgoblins. Hobgoblin is a big humanoid, and it's bigger, much bigger than a halfling. Halfling always gets a -2 or a +2, depending on how you're looking at it, against bigger than normal humans. So if you are attacked by a hobgoblin, he has a -2 on hitting you because you're so little.
Ooh.
Ooh. And if you have the skill, there are skills later on, if you have skills that makes you even more, let's say, agile, he would have one -1 more. So maybe a -3 or a -4 on to hit on a halfling. That does not apply to the rest of you. But halfling has that as their ability. It's an inbuilt talent.
All right.
Like you can run through his legs.
Yeah, I was just going to that. Jennifer, you are totally right. When you say, Jen, that you want to run around between their legs, that's exactly what a halfling would do.
Yep.
How big is a halfling? How tall is a halfling?
110 meters. 1.10 at the highest. I have no idea if there's any change between male and female because there isn't in dwarves.
How big is a hobgoblin?
Dwarfs is 125 meters or 120, 125. All females and males have beards, so they don't know who is who.
Hold you on.
Okay.
So their sex life is very interesting. Okay?
Okay.
I could use this as a cliffhanger, but I won't.